I'm Dave Smith for Police One, and this is Roll Call Reality Training. Now today our video takes us to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, where Officer Chris Curtis gives us a great example on never giving up even when the odds are stacked against us. Now in March of 2013, Dante Bonner was a passenger in a vehicle that had failed to stop for law enforcement officers. Now in the video he bolts from the car and runs with Officer Curtis in close pursuit. Now coming back in the camera view, both men trip, and the suspect Bonner comes up shooting, hitting Officer Curtis twice in the leg. Now Officer Curtis returns fire, hitting the suspect, and again the suspect continues to try to keep fighting, grabbing the gun again and again, firing again at the officer, but the officers continue to shoot 12 more times. Now the suspect survives his wounds and has in fact pled guilty to the assault, and he could get up to 84 years in the attempted homicide of our officer. Now our officer, Curtis, he's back on the job, and that's after being cleared in a second fatal shooting that he was involved with a suspect in April of 2014. So he's a winner and he's got the right mindset. But now let's get to the proverbial rest of the story from our short video here. And what I like about this video that makes it so important is that Officer Curtis not only won his gunfight after being shot twice, he did it with 2 broken wrists. Yeah? When he fell, he broke both his wrists. But he sprang into action when the suspect opened fire, and then he won. Okay, so that's a behavior we want to model, right? So let's talk about programming ourselves to do that very thing in an armed confrontation, or any confrontation where we're hurt. Now first off, find a safe place to do your mental rehearsal, crisis rehearsal, that's so important in law enforcement training. Sit in a comfortable chair in a safe place. Now do your tactical breathing, autogenic breathing, deep breathing, whatever you want to call it. If you've trained in the martial arts or meditative skills, you know exactly what we're talking about. But tactical breathing, 4 count in, hold for 4 counts, 4 count out slowly, be empty, then 4 count in. Just keep doing that. And you'll feel immediately your hands will begin to warm. In other words, it's a relaxation response, a trigger response that relaxes us. It's very powerful. And if you're not doing your tactical breathing in traffic stops or pursuits or in building searches, do it. It opens your vision. It really prepares you for whatever's going to happen. But it also sets you up to do a good visualization, a good crisis rehearsal. Now let's picture yourself, visualize yourself, and set up a confrontation. Only the difference between this and your normal visualizations is you're going to take the first hit. Now, this is tough to do. I know that. And some people are saying, well, you're sitting around, you're worrying, you're negative. This is negative rehearsal. No, it's not. If you're sitting around worrying, yeah, that's a negative mental rehearsal. But if you're preparing and training, it's not. Because what you're going to do is program yourself to win. You get hit. That's a starter pistol for you doing a whipping on the bad guy. However you visualize it, you see yourself win. Now, after you've made the scene safe, you've got to start self-aid. Again, we don't wait for anyone else to save us. That golden hour began the minute the bullet hit us, so let's treat ourselves. Do your self-aid. If you haven't been trained in it, remember your first aid, apply it to yourself. But if you can, attend a tactical medical course. It's very, very effective. Now do this in many variations, and ones where you also have to do buddy aid on your friends, where they're the ones who've been hit. So you win the confrontation, get the scene safe, then treat your buddy. Okay, now this is so important, have that mindset. We're not waiting for anybody to come save us or our friends. We take things, locus of control in ourselves. We control our destiny. We control our futures. Now remember, this is very important. Don't sit around and worry about bad things happening. I want you to remember this. Mental rehearsal, crisis rehearsal is very, very powerful, but so is worrying. It's very powerful as well. So don't sit around worrying. Turn it around and prepare to win. See yourself win at the end. It's so important. Now, finally, even though this is a very short program today, I want you to think about this. You're going to mentally prepare, talk to your friends about what you do, but in your mind also, remember, we really want to thank Officer Curtis for showing us how to fight back no matter what. That fighting spirit, that winning spirit. Instill it in yourself. Instill it in your friends. Talk this over. That's your homework. Talk about this. Mentally prepare. Do your crisis rehearsal.